Good evening, Sina streamers. Guess who's gonna do new MSQ? Finally, it's me. I feel like I could talk and yap and sit upright long enough to do it today. For those who've missed out or don't care or do care, I had emergency surgery a couple weeks back and I'm still in recovery. Body's still healing up, but it was right at the time, right before FanFest, NA FanFest, which means it was right before patch 7.5 dropped. So I hadn't been feeling up to it until now. But here we are, we're doing it now. Doing it live. I'm a little out of practice, I have to fix my chat box. There we go. And let's see what Garaha has to say first. Warm, fare thee wells can ease the sting of parting, as we come to terms with an absence not soon forgotten. To tell those we hold dear what they have meant to us, and to wish them the best. We should seize that chance whensoever we can. So yeah, the last leg of MSQ saw us bidding farewell to most of the NPC crew. So we've just got like Kral, Garaha, and Sphene kicking around somewhere, maybe? Because the twins went off back to Garlemald. Uklamat's doing her ruler duties. Erenville left Tuliolal. So, got slim pickings going on right now. In Fate's footsteps. Krile has a wistful glint in her eyes. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps, and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent on our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see the Milala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that levin-wrecked landscape. Sphene was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. Yeah. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his Dark Primal. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. Ring, ring, ring. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files, and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Deutero lab when you're ready. Ooh. They were on site, I see. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Ooh, we're not going to the back rooms. I mean, we're going to the back room. It's just a different back of. This room is not in the back of the Neonstein. It's in the back of the administrative offices. Hello. Heading for the containment complex. Right this way. Please and thank you. Ooh. Yay, we get to be here again. Anything new on the computer? Courtesy of Shale's decryption efforts, the previously inaccessible Research Objective section is now available for perusal. Ooh. The primary research objective of Containment Complex 10-29 is the indefinite preservation of the Endless. Continued improvements to Soul Cell and regulator functionality are intended to facilitate the Endless Fiend's management of living memory. It is via this process of iteration that we endeavor to identify and resolve any and all issues inherent in endless creation. Chief among known issues is our present inability to control the key, for if we fail to secure the reflections as additional sources of ether, our ultimate goal will remain forever out of reach. So they never had a better plan than sap all energy from everywhere else, which is finite, and therefore would have run out. And they never thought beyond that? They really never thought beyond that? Peek over here. I just want to see if anything's different. Hey, puzzle room. Hey, puzzle floor. I'm gonna check all the other rooms real quick before we go visit our girly researchers, our wondrous women. Oh, we could still check out the side table. Oh, right. Right. Is it still... Okay. Nobody took those down. Very good. Very good. Nothing of note. Yes. Okay. It would have been really, really amusing to me if the photos had all been taken down and the locker cleared out and they were, like, used as evidence elsewhere. Data tablet. Oh, these are all the same. Okay. Very well. I shall go to the quest objective. Given that all the data is stored within electrode devices, Shale's expertise has proven invaluable. There it is. Wait, no, that's the replica. Because we have the real one.
Ah, you're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
That's not surprising at all. Why? Why make that face? That was the whole point of this lab.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity. Which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use. Thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
Did she? I was pretty sure that was a step she was going to take, but did not actually take.
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
If we want to figure out how it works itself, then yeah, getting it to just itself is ideal. Cup.
Give me a moment.
My word.
Not the fisheye zoom.
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Nice. A Moratine / ancient. Graha, chill out.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
Don't think so. Oh, it did have the symbol of Azim on it, but that was on the lid, which was part of the actuator, so, It does remind me of the Azim crystal. Sure.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azim?
They put the symbol on the cup for a reason, Y'shtola. They had to have.
A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies.
Ring ring.
Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking.
Imagine if link pearls worked across the rift. She just got a call from Lamol.
That was Ojika with a message for us.
Nah, dang. Different Lalafell.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
When was the last time we actually checked in with Tataru for MSQ reasons?
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Like we won't be back.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us. For Alexandria.
We are taking the key though, right? We're not
In
just...
the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
We're not just leaving him floating there, right?
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
You are most welcome.
Lesbians. I mean, what?
And might I borrow the key for a while?
God damn it!
I wish to study it further.
Fine.
With the utmost care, I assure you.
We are leaving it there. Heck.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
I know for a fact Garaha can teleport to Old Sharlayan. Dense motherfucker that he is, just like me. Does Cryo need a boat? Ooh. There it is. Floating. Given that preservation could not unlock the secrets of the key, it should come as no surprise that we too struggle to understand its nature. In any event, do give Tataru my regards when you see her. I thought to mention, we also uncovered information unrelated to the key. According to Shale, certain confidential reports are now accessible via devices in the Researchers' Commons and the Director's Office. You might wish to pursue the files before you depart for Sharlayan. Oh, and the director's office? Okay, I didn't catch that one. My colleagues will be just as saddened by your departure. Until we meet again, safe journeys. Alright, hold on. Where's the director's office? Where is that one? Oh, it's because I immediately checked the stupid locker. Okay. Upon activating the device, a newly accessible section titled Memory Duplication catches your eye. It is well known that the Alexandrian royal family promulgated a number of fundamental principles governing endless research. Among these was the strict prohibition on memory duplication. However, in the wake of the storm surge, the provisional government sought to revise this prohibition and make one key exception: Queen's Fiend. The decision was ultimately made to equip her Endless counterpart with a Tiara variant regulator, thereby enabling the routine backup of her memories. Intriguingly, it was Master Calix who objected most strenuously to this proposal. It was his assertion that one's corporeal form, whether flesh and blood or endless construct, is nothing more than a vessel, and that as a vessel, it is to be modified and experimented upon should circumstances require it. Memory, however, was sacrosanct and inviolable, the very essence of life and personhood. When Master Calix eventually acquiesced to the provisional government's request, a number of his facility's personnel duplicated their memories to verify the efficacy of the technology. Yet Master Calix refused to even entertain the notion. To this day, he has avoided creating even a single backup of his own memories, a resolution which I myself have chosen to emulate. So if there is a copy of Calix, it is not by his own wishes. That data log seems to imply. Or he just put on a really, really good show. He made a very, very convincing performance of caring strongly about that. Baldassi, do I want to poke out here? We just saw Kryl and Raha head out. Let's just go straight there. Alright. I'm not going to go plunder all of Solution 9 for potential NPC sightings. That seems monumental. Okay. Boop. Here they are. Oh dear, it occurs to me that I neglected to bring gifts from Tyrol. Considering the extra work they've had to handle in my absence, I dare say I owe them a veritable mountain of snacks at the very least. I thought it best to hear what Ojika has to say ere we meet with Tataru. I do hope she is well. Welcome back, and what a pleasure it is to see you too, Naya. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we'd reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Y'shtola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. It was a simple teleport. Okay, sure. I shan't be long, but you can unwind in the main hall while I'm gone. Very well. Given how frequently Tataru is away on business these days, it is a small miracle we're in the same place at the same time. Only now is it beginning to feel like we've actually returned. Such fond memories within these four walls. I do still think it's hilarious that Raha just plastered this smaller map of the wider world up on the wall. You'd figure the bigger world map would be the bigger map. No.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask. Welcome back.
Hello, Tataru. Aww. Oh, these are both good. It is wonderful to see you, but it has also been a while. Ooh. We're gonna go with the wonderful to see you again, Tataru.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention. Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star. I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Oh, a short while earlier in Tertium.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling.
Oh.
Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Terral taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolol.
Blink, blink.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Sir! Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
They moved people back in there?
What?
Team Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another fisher? No, no, no! Ah!
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
There's no time to lose! Come on!
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
Naya would have already been like starting her teleport. Like, alright, Tertium, come on.
Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Yeah, Thancred not being able to teleport anymore is the biggest hurdle there, I think. I don't remember where they specifically headed off after they finished up into it all. Also, Selkrin, I did see you pop in. Thank you. I hope your work day goes smoothly and without much headache. Alright. Clearly, we made the right decision to come to Sharlayan, though I dearly wish the circumstances of our return were not so grave. I don't believe we've seen Thancred and Urianger since our battle with the Endless Fiend, have we? They too must have returned here at some point. I was just commenting about it being a while since we'd seen them.
I've been told Alphino and Alice have withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive.
Wonderful. All this old, normal quality food. Don't insult me. Oh, Sina updated in the Codex. Cool.
Sorry to send you packing so soon after your homecoming, but Garlemald desperately needs your aid.
We'll be on our way in a moment. Two worlds entwined. Alright. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste to Tertium. Okay. Desperately needs our aid, does indeed. Going to Tertium. Sorry, quick stretch break. Ooh, okay. Oh, it is very empty. Oh boy. Let's talk to some people before we go to our buddies.
Mother, I want to prepare supper for Father, please. Oh, he'll be delighted. Have you decided what to make?
Oh, that's cute. Final days your comrades speak of have been averted, and we yet live. Even now the words of Lord Quintus serve as our inspiration, as we march into a new era. But tell me, is there aught you wish to know? Oh, okay, you're that person. Alright. Got the Mender, Junkmonger, Worldly Imperial, Triple Triad person. What do you say? Tertium will be safe enough in our hands. You needn't. You'll need it on the front lines. Ooh, okay. The contingent should be along any moment now. Well met, my friend. Now, let us hearken unto Alphino's words. It's been far too long, Naya.
They're all warm. Ooh, Spurious is in there. Hello.
Voidsent, again. My daughter's condition is much improved. Were it not for present circumstances, I should have dearly liked to take her outside for a stroll. Papaya.
Please, take care of yourselves out there.
Alright. Alice. Oh, they put their warm clothes away. That seems silly. Thank you for coming at such short notice. I'm glad you're here. Ah, Naya. You've made it in time. Of course I have.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of Voidsent.
Okay.
They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
So, I don't know if that little line from Kryl was meant to be like, oh, she's not available as a trust NPC. Oh, she's not! I've often thought that if I had been more adept in tending to the wounded of Solution 9, perhaps not so many would have been lost. I shall do my utmost to see that I do not look back on this battle with regret. Oi! In these frosty climes, the weather is as much an adversary as any Voidsent. We ought not tarry. The Clutium ought to supply the Imperial Army with all manner of munitions and war machina. Like many such facilities, I am told it had fallen to ruin in the wake of the Empire's collapse.
Even with Magitech's support, the Guardians are struggling to beat back the Voidsent. We must join them as soon as possible.
I can't say I have your knack for dispatching Voidsent, but our time in Tyrol gave me many opportunities to hone my skills. You shan't find me wanting. I have seen to my preparations. I suggest we sally forth ere the cold winds sap our strength. Alright. The Clutium, apparently. Who do we want to bring? Oh, this is tough, actually, because I kind of want to bring Thancred and Urianger, because they went all the way out of their way to come here. But the twins are literally always here. Or
I stand ever ready.
We could just continue the Solution 9 gang. Oh, who would Naya choose to take with? I think Naya would pick Garaha, but he could do any role. So, let me see. I think Naya would want the twins to stay out of this one. So it would be...
Mitre.
Our fates are not
I
yet
stand
sealed.
ever ready.
the guys. We're gonna roll out with the boys. Oh my gosh, the piano trilling. After making the big show of appearing in their winter gear, they're just in their normal stuff again. Alright. Double caster, let's go. Leave the fodder to us. Don't hold back.
Oh, radiant starlight, become my blades!
If I may.
I think that might be a new voice line for Raha. Either that or I just very seldom run him on DPS, so I'm unfamiliar with his little lines. If I may. What if I said no? Curse these Voidsent. That's a cool model though. It's not a unique creature, but I like the texture on it. Oh, long fingers? They called it long fingers? Visitant long fingers. Alright then. They just keep coming. How about you? Point blank with the... Alright. Via Varus. Ooh, some winged ones. Blackguard and Vodoriga. Ow! If I may. I like that line. It's cute.
Together we'll overcome this.
If I may?
Okay, it'll get old real fast though if you're gonna say it every 7 seconds, my man.
Ready.
If I may?
Oh, hon. Oh gosh. It really is constant. Oh, wait a second. Oh, this is like a shop alley? Huh. Oh yeah, it was covered. Let me look at the map real quick, actually. Transeptumum, the Via Varus.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Euless! Oh, sorry, I totally left you guys to get beat up over here, huh? I was sightseeing, my apologies.
I may?
Hold them off! Does our Lacviarius say anything? No, it doesn't seem so.
My turn. Appreciate the help.
Oh, they healed up. Nice.
We'll
Couple.
handle things from here. Take care of the fissure.
Understood. We'll not lose anyone else. Okay, but ooh, okay, first boss. Is there another name of the map there that I missed? Cardo 6. Okay. Forum Floricum. Floricomum. Alright. An amalgamation of beast and machine. That baleful eye. Be on your guard. Yeah, it's got some Ahriman bits in it. Ooh. Ooh. Eyes on me. That should just be the raid wide. Alternate stone. Okay. Ah, I see. Motion scanner. Ooh! Ooh! I like that. That's cool. Okay, so it slows down once it starts settling on the direction. Oh man, lost my proc. Tricksy enemy. Tricksy. Lots of raid wides. I am really curious to know what happens when you fail the motion scanner, but I'm not willing to risk a reset over it. It's like every other move is a raid wide. Wild. They said healers, hit your buttons. All of them. Okie dokie. That was a strange encounter. What's the gear? Oh, no gear. Simply materia for me. Alright. Oh, I've got cerulean puddles? Visitant Ariok. Oh, I like these. We got to ride one of these when we were visiting Zero. A very big one. Magitite. Ooh, a ring. Oh boy. What's the item level on these? 65. Lit. Can I descent them? Oh my gosh, I can. Yippee! Chronopio. Alright. Ooh, some gestures.
I may?
actual fire off in the trees and not the cerulean fire. Huh. North Eblin Timberland. Ooh. Archaeodemon and Trapper. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, another copper. Is this a frozen lake? Aw, we can't play on it. Fine. More accessories. Yippee. What's up here? Ooh. Purple web. Is that your doing? Also, fun fact, part of the reason why I keep going a little bit ahead and not standing with the NPCs is all of the attacks will be baited on you when you do trust and duty support runs. And if the NPCs don't have to move without attacks, that means they do a little more damage. I don't like the looks of this fellow. They're up to something. Be on your guard. Short, it's the guy that got spoiled day one for fucking everyone because Short. Look at him, he's just wiggling there. Can I see the back of him without these guys pulling? Just spiky. Very well. Ripples of Gloom. Sounds like a raid wide. Oh, raid wide plus Boo Boo AoE around the edge. My guys, can you get out of that? Mortifying. Okay. He zoomed. Ooh. Okay. Perhaps it waits for an opportune moment. Ew, bomb. No. After all that rolling around, I'm not surprised that your tummy was upset. Oh. He belly flops! Body weight exorcism. Four party stacks in a row is quite a bit of damage.
Behold the heavens brilliant!
Into another AoE. Great. This dungeon is really full of just like...
If I may?
Healer's gotta heal moments, huh? Ooh, magic barrier covered both of those. Nice to see, because that's still only a 10-second buff. Unlike most level 100 buffs. Or mids. That's a bit. That's the right word. Oh boy, this again. What a goofy creature. Has a Sonic the Hedgehog mode, and then it just belly flops around the arena. And then it gets, it does a little pukey because it makes itself sick. What were you saying, Arioshe? Was it because you hit really low health? Because you're not very good at healing? It didn't print to my log, so who knows? Ooh, shoes of healing. Let's look at them. Wow, another set of gear that cannot be dyed. What the fuck is up with that? That's like 4 dungeons in a row. These are really cute though. I'm gonna keep those. Cause they can go in the armoire. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, the earrings are cute too. Alright, is that the right way? Yeah, we fell down, we go up. Alright. This is the gateway, it said. Steel gateway. The Clutium. Scrap biblos. Oh. Oh, these are creepy and interesting. They're like poorly cobbled together puppets. These don't even seem to do AoEs. Huh. Cute green lights at the entrance. So much ceruleum on fire. Ooh, more of the same. I see, I see. Oh, Graha said something earlier. Unseen... Oh, twisted constructs like puppets. And Urianche chimed in. An unseen hand doth guide them. Huh. Ooh, that was a loud beep. Oh my god, it's like an intake valve? It's not even a... Huh. Rip if you need to come back down here. You're just gonna get smashed into a bunch of... Oh no, this is meant to transport these containers. And we're just gonna... Okay, surely nothing bad will happen if we go into the container chute. That's a lot of fissures. Something tells me that wasn't designed for people. Yeah, no, there was clearly a bunch of containers at the end, Thancred. sometimes it does confound me that you are supposedly one of our best information agents in the field. Bro can't even put 2 and 2 together that that was a material conveyor, not a people conveyor. Aw, man. Things I should be doing. Using my damage buttons on cooldown. Things I am not doing. That thing I just said. Fisher, Fisher, Fisher. Poison, poison, poison. I love this freaking hellhound over here just taking itself for walkies. Just chilling. We got a succubus over there. Got another hellhound. They just vibing. What else we got? Oh, a long way down. Oh, speaking of succubus and hellhounds. Final boss already? I thought there'd be a little bit more trash pulls. That's how big this space is. Ooh. Okay. Where are you, my guy? Oh, I see. Down there. Once again, though, just so many of them just chilling, just having a good time off on the sides. Huh. Secure test site. Well, I get the feeling that this is a Garlean scientist who put himself through his own experiments. How exhilarating, Garaha said, going down the little slope. Something tells me that wasn't designed for people. Okay, no, that was way earlier. Just kidding. Mayhap this is the puppeteer. Maybe Ariange, or maybe he's also a puppet. I don't know. He's definitely got, like, the yellow string thing going on in his face, which is, There's certainly something going on with the yellow string situation. I have a feeling if/when we defeat him, these big ships are probably gonna fall down. Guess we'll find out. Also, he's got like the void scent. What a voice. He's got like the void scent bee thing, which we've only seen applied to lady enemies before. Rubbish disposal? That looked like a just goo drop. Void Dark, you gonna do a big front cleave? You sure are. Oh. Okay, that one does a conal. I feel like these ones will probably explode. Yep. They leaned heavy into the whole puppet idea, literally with strings and marionette motifs. Interesting, cool.
The stars shall grant thee succor.
All of them at once? Alright. Oh, oh! Okay, well. That's me. Ow! String up. I have to keep moving. Bro, can I have a little more healing? Ariange, please? They're gonna go off again. That's why they're still on the ground. Oh, another one of these. Sheesh. Oh! That cleared the arena too. Alright, I see. Ooh. Oh. Is here safe? Oh my gosh, the road. Oh, the animation of that is so good! I'm taking another bone. Oh, ow! Metallic miasma. Ugh. Try to predict. Yeah, well, I know what they each do. It's a matter of where they land that's hard. Okay, here we go. Oh man, and I know so many people were saying about like, oh, the puppet master is a job, and then they tease us with this. They did this in Shadowbringers with Necromancer too. Mean. Puppet hair. Oh, does Graha not LB? Fine, I'll do it. Uh-oh. 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 I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm moving. I promise. Oh, nope. Nope. Sorry, Raha. You wouldn't use the LB, so I had to. Alright, tragic backstory time. Come on. Hi, kids. Yeah, not a true defeat. We left him alive. Unlike all the lesser Void Sent, which we apparently were fine with dispatching straight to the fucking live stream, this one we're like, no, we'll hear you out. Ooh, Kex and Amy. What do those ones look like? Alright. These would look awesome if they could be dyed. These would be a very cool piece to customize. And yet, more undyeable gear! Alright, let's see what everybody says. I'd wager this creature is not long for this world. We did thrash him. We need only close the fissure. Don't worry, I have my eye on them. There's no fight left in them now. Alphino? Alphino, what's your little quirky pop-up bubble? You've got to have one. Everybody else does. They still breathe, albeit faintly. Okay. Yeah? Do you huff and puff? No? You just animated on the ground? Very, very Kefka-like face on this thing. Or at least the smile, because we can't see most of the face. What are those? Feet. Oh. Oh, they're not going back to the live stream. They're actually going back to the void. That's not right.
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Wait! If you do that, I will be trapped here.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate? You want to go back? To the void?
Oh, what an interesting music swap there. This was played during the Merchant's Tale questing.
Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the live stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there, as they do here.
Then why the fuck did you come through, my guy?
I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
Also call back to, you know, Asians.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the void, I'm sure of it.
His form is imbued with the will of all those I have consumed. shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Oh, it took me until that cutscene to realize this creature's head is two hands braced together. I thought it was an open, fucked up tome or grimoire at first. But it was two hands doing like a cat's cradle for itself.
Bravo! I think Zero
Very cool.
will approve.
Oh, I...
He misses her.
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Get praised, idiot.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Well then, shall we head back?
I really liked the way that the fights were done in this dungeon. Everyone joked about Chort. I thought Chorts were the most boring of the three. It was still amusing. It was a little shake-up of familiar things, but the other two had actual, like, new visuals and animations along with it. Chort just kind of turned into a wrecking ball and belly flopped on the floor. that was it. That boy's come a long way. All credit to Zero for nudging him in the right direction. With the Clutium's fissure sealed, I dare say the Voidsent incursion is at an end. Voidsent not only absorb the ether of those they consume, but their thoughts as well. With such a legion of minds at their disposal, one hopes they prove a capable ally for Zero. You have my heartfelt appreciation. Without your intervention, I've no doubt the casualties would have been far greater. Euless was quick to put our words, or rather those of the Dawn Servant, into practice. He sure was. Nicely done. Reports have been trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsabard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For a Voidsent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all.
Okay. Oh boy, candies.
You may now enter the Clutium with a party of NPC avatars. Yep. Trust, duty, trust, duty. As you might have gathered, the Dawn Servant's wisdom struck a chord. I only hope my words resonate as strongly with the Voidsent we met. And one more. Nope, wrong bag. Put it away. There we go. Voidsent we met, okay. A grave presentiment. Something weighs heavy on Thancred's mind.
The Ilsabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place.
That was my question.
According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
I was like, if they want to go back to their world and not die here, why'd they come over?
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald.
The moon?
Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open.
The moon.
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
Okay, but there is like an entire civilization of Loporrits up there that have open communications with Sharlayan and some other places. We were literally in Sharlayan with nary a peep about it, so...
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
I think you're being a little more alarmist than is necessary, but we're still gonna go check it out.
Let us make for Bestway's Burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
Like I said.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded.
Please. Please. They kicked her out of my trust party. Don't make her abandon us entirely.
I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
But she's studying my rock.
A number of my fellow Garleans now call Mare Lamentorum home. Alphino, Alize, please see they come to no harm.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Loporrits did technically invite people up there.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
Oh, of course. What's up?
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
You got a love letter for her? Oh my... Oh! It's a bag lunch!
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void.
Aww.
She likes dumplings.
Fucking adorable. I'm gonna die. Alright. It's a good thing I've got experience being a fast food delivery. There's a whole society about it in Endwalker. If you ever visit Thavnir, you'll see them. Oh! Oh! Flap.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all! Yes, void scent, and lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living May dashed off to activate the brands and halt the fiend's invasion, but she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Oh, just kicked us out up here. That's what an interesting spot to be dropped off at. All right. I never considered bombs to be void sent, but alright. I thought they were, like, agitated elementals, sort of. Oh. Ah, classic ice spikes. We good? Alright. Hey, little buddy.
My valiant savior! I was so frightened I dared not move an ilm.
Yeah, what did you come out here for?
Oh, you're looking for Livingway. I think I saw her heading southwest towards the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry they won't be enough for all the void sent. You'd better hurry.
Oh. Alice is here. There's no end to them. Wait, does that mean, did I... Alright, we came up, we were directed there. I just want to look at this one real quick, real fast, like. Hey look, it's Stickerhead! I have this flank covered.
Okay.
Let's see who else is out and about. I imagine it would just be the west half. Nope, here's Alfie. Stay behind me.
This is frightful.
This one just has Argos at it. Oh, wait, no, no.
No sign of any void sent here.
That's a relief. Kryl here helping too.
Who's here? Who's that?
Ariange? Fear not, I shall protect thee.
Oh, Ariange!
The other one's just dazed. Whoosh. Oh! The beat 'em up bots got beat it up. Bonk. Next wave. Oh, nope, just one there. Cool. Hi, Livingway. You good? You good, little buddy? This lighting is so fucking cursed.
Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
Of course you did. Anyway, how are things?
Paris is likewise plagued with void scent.
Mm.
If only we'd they'd prioritize further development of the Void-sent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves.
Alas.
Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Oh, I see.
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more Void-sent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater.
Peeks in,
Unless,
it's
of
full.
course, the Void Gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through. I don't foresee any major problems.
Thanks for speaking those specific exceptions into the world. That's helpful. What was that you said?
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
Thanks, Living Way.
There you are.
Hello. Come, stand with me in shadow. Awesome.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Yay, rock!
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
Yeah, it did just kind of yell.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
We could just, I mean, the gate's open. We could just go. Like, why wait for it to bust through? We could just fucking go. Friend. I was given... Oh.
By the 12.
Behold, the gift of ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover, unite the stars unto one. Let none bar your path. Fuck, that's cool. Hey, Golbez. Hi, Zero. So we're just having this fun little, like, astral projection moment. Leaving all our friends behind. That's kind of... I don't know how I feel about that. Hello, 13th. Ooh! Oh, What a cute little... Once again, though, the void gate was right fucking there, already open. Literally. Hello? And we were just like, I'm gonna take the side door. I just made it myself. I hope you understand. Hey, bestie!
What are you doing here?
Your friend sent me with dumplings, so I had to come. You understand. Yeah, Naya will joke about lunch delivery. A visit felt long overdue. You know, door dashing you some dumplings.
Only you could be so carefree amidst all this.
Plenty of time to stress later.
May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Oh! There he is. There's the guy.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean.
Ooh.
They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo.
Right on it, boss.
Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Oh? Girlie got a jobstone? Yeah! Girlie got a jobstone! Hot, hot.
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield.
Fuck yeah, girl. Kick ass.
Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
They're so cool. Slowly rotates.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal.
Sure, hun.
Hast thou come in search of power? Renown?
How many mortals do you run into in the void? Just out of curiosity. Probably not many.
I fight to end this world without end.
Yeah, we've heard this before.
All who stand before me shall fall.
All you had to do was have a conversation with Golbez. Like, that's all you had to do, Enro, and instead you're up there floating like you're above it all. Idiot. This is a very fun remix of an old song, though. Or remaster. One or the other. Remix. Because there's no way this is a 1-to-1 exact match. Aid Living Way complete. I sure did. Hey man. Once again with the feetsies. High quality feetsies. And hands. What do you got on your belt there? Fucked up ribcage? Cool, cool. From the depths of the ocean, man has tentacle wings and a tentacle scarf, and that's it. That's as oceanic as he gets. Oh, I guess his staff is kind of coral-like. It's a little like a coral. Oh, that just goes straight back out to Mare Lamentorum. We don't even go back to the Red Moon. Let's look out. Let's check out this space. All right, there's some ocean vibes here. Got some creepy crawly coral and some tentacles. Neat. Alright. Who up? New when they're in. The Unmaking. Born by the key on a gleaming golden path, you emerge onto the Red Moon into the midst of carnage. Your faithful allies of the 13th, Zero and Golbez, battled tirelessly to drive back hordes of void scent, all the while watched by a sinister form in the dark. Wielding the boundless power of the void, the dread sovereign, Enwo, has risen from depths unfathomable, intent on reducing all existence to still, silent nothingness. Will the bleak vision of a world unmade be realized, or will life and light prevail? Considering he is literally rehashing the exact mission that Golbez had. Been there, done that. Sorry, Golbez 2.0. Wait time 17 minutes? That can't be right. I say at noon on a weekday. As a DPS, I'll give it 5. There's the dude. Oh, the guy. Oh, the other side's better. Big fella is big. Poke. Upskirting the boss. There's just a black void up there. Oh, what's in your pants? Darkness. No, but I mean darkness. Also, he's not wearing pants. Oh man. I thought at least there'd be one other somebody who would be queued up in a couple minutes. There is not. It's just me. Let's try this again. Hey, it says only 8 minutes. We can do that. Oops, all DPS. I did consider going on White Mage or a tank, but what's the minimum item level for this one? Oh, maybe if I was looking at the right entry. Oh, 755. Okay, even my tanks would qualify. I haven't been gearing my tanks. I've been prioritizing my Dancer, Red Mage, and healers to start, so my tanks are left behind. They're still in the 760s. No, it went up to 9 minutes. No. Alright, I'm gonna do something irresponsible. Minutes? What do you mean 10 minutes? The other party had no tanks. How can the wait time be? Okay, that's what I friggin' thought. Party finder on some nonsense, I tell you what. Or sorry, duty finder. Didn't mean to slander you like that, party finder. You have your own nonsense. Alright, let me make it so I can read chat just in case somebody says something important. Tis I, the baby first timer. Let's see. The paladin has tank stance on. I'm gonna let him have it then.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the sunken dark.
Okay, that just looks like it's gonna hit the big orb.
The void's power is mine to wield.
Now it's over there.
Perish. Be still.
Oh, it goes again. Oh, I see. Or it looked like it did.
Accept your downfall.
Okay, at least it doesn't like murder you outright if you get hit a few times. It's not so bad. Here you go, you get it back.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? The void consumes. Naught will endure.
Hey, hey, hey! I got cleaves left. Hey!
The past nor future.
Man.
Only one.
Aw, it's reskinned Shinryu tail. Oh, I see. That's fun.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Oh, they join us?
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Ooh, I see, I see. He gets serious when he takes his little tentacle cowl off. His little scarfy.
Light, protect us.
Yeah!
I will not yield my domain.
Oh shit, that's so freaking cool.
Such is the power of the void.
Oh, we took no damage anyway? Well, that's alright. What the fuck else is Shake It Off good for? Oh, wait. What does that mean? Oh, I see.
The void shall never cease to be. My power is absolute.
Right, okay. The vacuums grow in number. I see. So it's going to the other side. Is it also? Oh, and him. I see.
The void's power is mine to wield.
What's that? Oh. Alright.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be. Behold the truth of this world! Accept your downfall.
Oh, what does that mean? Oh, I see. Transferred on Rose. That's another big one. Gonna double off him. Nice, nice.
Doth the yawning wolf not tempt you?
If I said no, would you
Be still.
Oh. Oh. Cool. All right.
They must be sealed away.
Memoria crystal. Swoop. Nice. Okay. That was much less. Oh, it's over. Enu's reign is at an end. Yep, he's just a little crystal on the ground right there. Little crystal test tube. Right there. Boot. Hi, Enuo. Bye, Enuo. Oh, I can't change job in here. Whatever this next cutscene is. Lauren accurate outfit. My bad. Although this is Naya's canon tank look for the end of Dawntrail, so it's not too bad. Dang, that's a big crystal. Hey, little buddy.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone.
Yeah, oh, by the way, dumplings?
I presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate?
Primarily, but also to figure out why they were in the first place.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Well, there is one other dude who is pretty formidable. Malchus? I forgot the name already. Puppet Master? Ooh! Alright, voids have been emerging from fissures across the source, or have you noticed any abnormalities in the void of late? Yeah. Our side's a little messed up. What about yours?
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask?
Now we saw an uptick in void scent.
So the breach wasn't limited to the void gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened.
We'll hear it. Go ahead.
Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt.
Makes sense. You did spend an awfully long time scouring the entire realm for allies and pawns both.
When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razat-Han and Garlemald?
Oh! She asks for them by name because they're the places she's been. Both of them are fine. Garlemald did get hit pretty hard,
Euless
but
took mercy upon the interloper.
Oh, yeah. He sent dumplings, too. I don't know how many times I gotta bring up these dumplings.
Whether Void Scent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Euless as much.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
I learned a new trick. Can you see that over there? That glowing sun sigil? Points at my back door.
And this path of yours is still there.
Oh shit!
I cannot see it.
Huh.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
Huh.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth.
Not yet.
A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Zero. We can turn you into a crystal and I can carry you again. We can do it. If you want to. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the part. Yeah, the dumplings. I've been joking about door dashing the dumplings since I got here. Come on. Alright, but before I do that, let me fix my chat window. Yep. That key of yours intrigues me. Had my former self known of its existence, I might have sought different means to reach the source. There's nobody else hanging out here, right? Just you two? Okay. Something for me. Dumplings! A paper parcel full of still warm dumplings, packed with care by Euless. That smell. Food, is it? Your favorite, according to Euless. Ah, I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel, and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Gulbez. Now that he forgoes the ether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the world would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more, whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A heartening thought, if nothing else. Aww. I get some things growing, and maybe start with some simple veggie dishes. Who knows? Euless got updated. Cool. Alright, Vulpes says the same thing. Let's get back to Red Mage Adventurer. A beacon from beyond. Zero has something to discuss with you. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Enuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does indeed seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Enuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Alright. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. Golbez is so noisy. Actual testament to classic, like, D&D, you know, heavy armor makes noise, disadvantage on stealth. Clunk, clunk, clunk. I presume you remember traveling by Nis Rock. Once we reach the surface, the creature will convey us to my domain. Okay. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Igiorm herself crafted the device that I might lay low the Servant of Light. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Ah, forgive my idle reminiscence. 'Tis time we made our descent. Or reminiscences? Travel to Zero's domain via the teleporter. Okay. Reminiscences. Ah, I dropped a syllable. They're not cold. I'm a fast fighter. I didn't take half an hour to get through my queue. Shh. Hello, giant Nisroch. You're so scary, but also so cool. Back to the moon, because that's where my pathway is. There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. Smart, smart. I'll be back. I'm gonna talk to people. How are you doing? Just a bit restless? Nothing to say? Just pacing? Very well. Amiable Voidsent.
Ever since she brought you to this domain, our numbers have swelled. We grow tired of conflict.
It's very dark here. A vacuity.
I waited an eternity for Zeromus to save this world, but my faith was misplaced. In the end, it was Zero who brought us hope. She's the reason I keep coming back here, day after day.
Cool. Hello, Papa? No? Nothing to say? Very well. Oh. A hungry Voidsent. And yeah, I love these creatures. They're so neat.
That must be Golbez. I would gladly consume his ether, if I stood the slightest chance of not being gobbled up first.
Don't be like that. The empty-eyed. Leave me be. Okay. A deserter?
Zero is amazing. Truly, Golbez is equal in every sense.
Got it. Another mind flayer. How are you faring, mortal? I've been training to alter my form just like Zero. I'll be the very essence of beauty. Just you wait and see. Looking forward to it. Anybody else over here?
Hello.
Hello? No. Alright. Anybody hiding in... Oh! Just another pacing Voidsent. Anybody in Zero's chambers? No? Okay. Are you two having a conversation? Can I eavesdrop? No? Alright, cool. Ooh, is this open before? Yeah, probably. Talked to that one. Got another buddy in this corner. Also with nothing to say. Okay.
Siriato.
How are you doing? Golbez is even stronger than Barbaricia was. I thought it best to keep out of his way. That said, Farfarello tells me Golbez isn't so frightening these days. Perhaps he absorbed the will of someone less terrifying? No, he just had a change of heart. And a vicious void scent.
Well, I appear to have made a complete recovery after the ignominy of starving to death. Maybe my fellow Voidsent here can be trusted.
I'm pretty sure there's probably one or two up the stairs. Oh, yep. Troyan manservant. Oh, got somebody who moved in.
No longer will I partake of the ether of other beings, not even if I shrivel and starve.
Okay, good for you. You'll simply reconstitute here. Puddle, puddle. Locked door. More stairs. I'm positive I'll have to wander around and talk to other people per the continuation of this quest. Alas, I am a thorough motherfucker, and I want to see things. Nope, nobody up here right now. Very well.
Hip.
Squish. Thing is, it's just so big. It's so cool. Alright, Zero, sorry, I didn't mean to, leave you, but many people to say hi to. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbarich's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. Aw, you just gonna stay here, stay here? Okay. And I could just scoot right along because everybody's saying the same thing.
What are you looking at?
Where'd you get those? I imagine you remember these. The transmitters we used to receive light from the first. Ah. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the crystal tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Okay. I thought we were waiting for somebody to show up, but Zero's like, you know what? Let's do a project. Using the transmitters in here won't suit my plan. We require higher ground. Okay. They are all saying the same thing, so yippee! I already found all the dialogue. An ether transmitter. This compact contraption facilitates the flow of ether when used in conjunction with other identical devices.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends.
So do you just do this periodically?
They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Okay. The familiar. So cute. That looked kind of similar to, you know, that whole Asm path making situation. Oh, there they are. Big. Malphas, that was the name. It still really throws me for a loop that the Merchant's Tale music is playing for this one.
Immortal Nullus. I did not expect to see you here.
I'm full of surprises.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrades spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
Nice.
And you shall have mine.
Sweet. And presumably anytime Zero does this, it also serves to transfuse some light ether from the 1st to the 13th. So that's just like a slow background benefit, right? Pro just floated up and was like, alright, peace out, I live here now. It would seem Ulysses' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later. Yeah, you will not be able to return. Ooh. Hold on, I want to run around real quick. I want to see if Malphas is actually out and about. Although, yeah, we did kind of leave our allies just like in a flash of surprising ether. Do you say anything? Or you just do your you do your rounds, go back and forth? Alright. Is Malphas here? That's my main concern. I want to see if Malphas is available to talk to. We'll check with this fella here. Okay. No dialogue change for that fella. Nothing there. Is this gonna be Malphas's quarters? They gonna fix things up in there? We do not see our giant puppet master friend. Oh wait, yes, yes! There! Ah! Yippee! Hey! Perhaps I shall use my abilities to assemble a dwelling in this domain. Do it! Do it! Rebuild! Hell yeah! Maybe for some others as well. Any progress on your transformations? Nope, okay. Keep at it. So technically, I could just, you know, talk and go back to the moon and click on my little pathway thing instead of saying goodbye to Zero, but I'm not gonna do that. 2 reasons. Obviously, we're gonna say goodbye to Zero, but also, I don't think that manually returning to Mare Lamentorum would resolve the quest. But as for whether there's a connection and the similarity of those visuals of the light beacon as well as the Asm path creation, it could be just a matter of reusing an asset, just swapping the texture out. Or it could be like, ah yes, well, Asm is the warrior of light. And this is light, so I don't know. Who knows? Okay, it's time to go. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. Not at all. Oh, the music in the Void Scent. It wouldn't be the first time they've just used like a newer track for newer content for a peaceful moment.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me?
Of course.
Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
I'll bring paper the next time that I'm through. That way you can do a letter. That way he can hold on to it.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First.
Oh.
If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
Right, because dense darkness ether.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us.
Monkeypaw curling. Careful, Zero.
Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Just like an Ascian, except it's only visible to us, and it is definitely not darkness coded. Ooh! Does this mean we don't have to pay teleport fees anymore?
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Okay, yeah, sorry, calm down. Oh, right. It's good. It's me.
Wait. Is that?
Yes, it's not Xenos in my body this time, I promise. Trust Raha be the first one to spot you again.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
It was a little, in the moment. It was not premeditated. Sorry about that. So anyway, it let me teleport myself to the 13th.
Shortly after you vanished, the void-sent incursion abruptly ended.
Then they were Enuo's thralls.
We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
Yes, the allies, the friends.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either.
Yeah, that I kind of got the impression of, the transport over. Because we were like into our own little pocket dimension for that whole sequence.
Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos.
Ethos, not ethos. Okay.
Might this be the key's true name?
I don't know if the key has a name. It's the gift of Ethos. So somebody else made it, crafted it, gifted it.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th.
Although, if you give somebody a gift of flowers, the flowers are the gift, and the flowers are called flowers. So if it's a gift of Ethos, yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Hey, new friend.
And who might you be? Not a void sent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
What are you question marking us for? You told us Halmert's name in the last MSQ. Gods, but she's cute.
I am Halmerut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk.
Oh shit. She's so cool.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Get dropped, loser. Squeaky toy noise. Well,
was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Angry.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole, and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
You know this for certain?
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
Alright, thank you, Alice.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward, Strong, even as he is weak. His is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations.
Oh, at least he understands the whole dooming another world thing now, instead of just seeing it as, like, resources.
The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Asians. 2! This time make it green.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Really? Did you really just drop Xenos' fucking scythe for dramatic effect?
Wait!
Okay, it was just an illusion. Cool. Cool. Very cool. Cool. Great. Cool. Cool. Incredible. Alright. So how's everybody feeling? To think that individual of Calyx's ilk or worse exist on other shards. Yeah, there's bad apples in every bunch. You'll have to forgive me. I'm still coming to terms with it all. Halmarut can't be speaking the truth. Can she? Alphino just silently thinking. Alright. The Asians once labored to resurrect Zodiac and bring back those who rented up their lives to summon him. For the sake of those who now live, we fought tirelessly to oppose them. If Halmarut doth truly seek a rejoining to avert this solstice, to ensure some survive when otherwise all would perish, then our interests are not so disparate. Trust the Asians to be plotting something utterly reprehensible. Though I am tempted to dismiss a preemptive rejoining as an utterly absurd solution, her words are not to be taken lightly. Alright, yeah, hi Living Way. It's fascinating that you're the quest complete NPC here.
There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the void scent have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong?
Yeah, you missed a meeting with the Helmerut and some news that's distressing if true.
The star seeks to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the void set so handily. You well and truly saved the day.
It's what we do here. More old food, normal quality, only 2 of them. Useless.
I realize present circumstances are hardly conducive to doing so, but please try and get some rest while you can. I know I would be exhausted after your trials in the void.
It wasn't that bad. Trail to the heavens. Alphino continues to grapple with Helmerut's disclosure. The implications of the solstice and the winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. Tataru. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections? Alright, see you there. 'Tis settled. To the Rising Stones.
Rest assured, we will do all we can to support your endeavors.
Yeah, get on that research, right? You said something about consulting records? That could be good. They killed the music for this section on there. There was no moon music. Anybody new or interesting in here? No? Okay. Oh, it's been so long since we've used this place. Oh, we could just freely go into Dawn's Respite now? Is nobody else here at all? Hold on.
What the heck?
I thought there were still some people manning the place. Huh. Got our meeting table, supply cabinets, the infirmary. Alright, we were told to get some rest, so really quick, we're just gonna catch like 40 winks, you know? Real quick. We did it. Okay. If my mouth... Is there a hair in the laser well again? I get like an eyelash that'll fall directly onto my mouse pad, because where else would it fall, right? Onto the floor? Bah! No. Directly into the mouse. And it messes with my tracking. It's awful. Anyway. I want to go into the solar too. Highly doubt anybody's or anything is in here, but we're gonna look anyway. Because Unakalhai is in the first now. He's not here. I'm not about to reread the Warring Triad. That's not what we're here for. Okay. It feels like a lifetime ago I first set foot within these walls. Though, given we've all experienced a lifetime's worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim, perhaps that's only naturals.
There was much and more to take care of in Garlemald, even after tending to the wounded. I shall be sure to send a full report with Ojika.
'Tis a pity my stay in Tyrol came to such an abrupt end. I should like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Shale. Since leaving for Tyrol, we've been almost constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet up in familiar stamping grounds. In spite of time's vicissitudes, vicissitudes. In spite of time's vicissitudes, some things endure. This sanctuary is surely among them. Okay, thanks. I don't remember what that word means. Vicissitudes.
At times like this, the company of friends is all the more precious.
Alright, hold on. I gotta... Vicissitudes. What is a vicissitude? A change or variation. An unforeseen change. Typically one that affects one's life. Sometimes synonymous with a difficulty. Alright, neat. We love learning words. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. And then we did just that. Waited.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here.
True.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another.
Did we though?
All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Fair. We did just have a whole patch about, like, the universal longing for home. And this is kind of home.
Apologies for our delay.
Hori! And Coultonay, and what is it, Effie and Flamin, and who else is there?
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
Yay! Is that what, Ochre Boulder? The smaller brother? Oh man, Aenor's gonna lose her mind.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
Where did we last see Estinian? Huh. It was, He was part of defending Shaloni during the events of Dawntrail. Did he show up in the... after that? Or in the patches? No, I get he's been laying low then, huh? Or I've forgotten, which is also possible.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Assuming he kept it at all.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments.
Developments.
Will you apprise us of the details?
And thus did everyone recount the events of Dawntrail and the patches that followed.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear.
She might be lying.
Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calix was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Voidsent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation...
I swear there's gotta be a mid-ground here where we can, like, link the shards so that the star itself is still connected and feels whole, but doesn't literally try to merge itself. You know? Kind of like, I don't know, pathways? Maybe made of gold? I don't know, just a thought.
Then what can we possibly do?
Learn more and figure out an answer, that's what.
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Vana? I imagine she must have been. She wasn't a stupid woman. She continued traveling even after leaving the seat of Azum. So she must have been familiar with lots of other things.
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Vanar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
In which case, it would be with the Loporrits. I don't think she had any way of knowing. Or I don't think she knew. Oh, I think she knew and chose to trust in us. I feel like that's the more Naya response. It's also where I'm leaning. I think that Vana was too worldly to not have any idea.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
I just did, Tataru. I went and made a show of laying in a bed.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Yay, the Rising Stones is populated again.
Hereon, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
But you do get to witness it, which is still saying something. Ooh, we do have a little catch-up with everybody. Quite yay. Don't worry about me. I'm sure you've plenty to discuss with all these old faces. I sure do. Femi! I helped repel the Void-sent incursion in Lapis Manalis. Fighting off fiend-controlled Galatei is something I won't rush to relive, but it was nonetheless good training. What? I feel like she was a conjurer or something, although she dresses a bit like a red mage these days. This latest development is indeed a shock, but I am heartened to see not a single face clouded with despair. Yeah, we already defeated that monster.
It seems our colleagues have much to catch each other up on. I shall have to brew some tea.
Oh, Tataru. Tataru is ever the considerate facilitator. Grateful am I to refrain from weighty discussions and simply converse with old friends. Oh, there's Aenor! Please mention brotherly love. Do it. The brothers are reunited, yet distance between them persists. How cruel fate is to force me to choose.
Oh, Aenor, I'd hoped you'd come to your senses, but I see you're still in the throes of withdrawal.
Goofy woman. Even after discussing the revelations concerning Calyx, there is a great deal to share. 'Tis difficult to know where to begin.
Hearing our comrades' tales reminds me of my efforts to master pigmency. We've all come so far, striven so hard.
Is there anybody hiding in this side? Not yet. Alright. Ochre Boulder, how you doing? Aenor and I were training in Gredonia when Voidsent attacked the Twelvewood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions.
That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste to Garlemald.
While circumstances and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed. May that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again.
Aww.
I hadn't seen Hori for some time until today. Hopefully he gets a sense of the progress I've made since last we met.
Aww. The brothers.
Okay, Stola hanging out with the girls. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive.
Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlian astrology. At one point I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on a battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision.
You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. She's so funny. After Urionje and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Shokturol. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Loazeniheta before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tyrol really is.
Loazeniheta.
We also met with the Wallaki. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and travelled to yet more distant lands. for better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. Loa Sini Heta, hold on. Is that... That's not the name of these tunnels, right? No, that's a canyon. That's Lua Taninyawasa. Sanshea Totanyawi. Lozen Sasaya. Rita Yonan. Huh. What about... I mean, this is a chunk of the 9th copy-pasted over, or not copy-pasted, just cut and pasted over. Okay, well, I didn't find it on a map. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, just means I'm not good at finding maps. Apparently, the landscape in the south of Yogg-Turol is quite unique as well. I can see why Kettenram was so enamored with the vastness of it all.
You're mentioning places we can't go.
Twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alice and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe.
Ulysses and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future for their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead. But hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day.
Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulysses and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. We hardly had time to catch up with Mother and Father back in Sharlayan. I hope they don't take umbrage at so brief a visit. Did you still have something different to say? Seeing the two siblings together made me think of my sisters and half-sisters. All 12 of us actually had the opportunity to gather not so long ago.
Yeah, that got mentioned in the Merchant's Tale, I think.
Do variant dungeons. You want to do variant dungeons. Variant dungeons are so good. You want to do them so bad. Ortenay and I had remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled, and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos.
Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Guardian's accomplishments from me and the twins. Might stoke that fire even hotter.
I don't suppose your adventures have taken you to Corvos. While it still bears the scars of war, 'tis a beautiful region, and well worth a visit.
They wouldn't let me in, Hori! I had to go through a storybook! Hori! They wouldn't let me go! Me! Ugh. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite.
That's literally where I was a second ago.
Ah, goofy.
Ooh. Damoon? Is this our moon? Yes. Loporits are up there.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own, when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Now, to be clear, Xenos did not make the final days. But he did exploit the situation to orchestrate his own little battle.
I detest evenings such as this.
Calyx, what the fuck are you doing
Too
here?
bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
You're not gonna follow me, are you?
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Ooh. So knee-jerk reaction. That does sound exciting, but why tell me where you're going? This is Naya's internal monologue. She's like, yeah, that's exciting. Okay, I want to go there. But her pragmatism would be like, why are you telling me this?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
To travel, to learn, there is no end.
I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals.
Faith, fanaticism, and obsession. Roger, roger. Jotting that down. Thanks.
No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone, But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
You know, for a guy who's constantly being transported around as a plushie through pocket dimensions, he's extremely out of touch with the ability of individuals to secret themselves away and survive cataclysmic events. Like, bro, you're supposed to be a prodigy. How'd you miss this? Not that I'm saying just a few should survive via that means, but your black and white absolutism is incorrect. Also, the fact that he can't manipulate the rift on his own and needs to be brought places means Halmarut was at least somewhat complacent in that. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? Trail to the heavens, and that's the end of MSQ. Let's do a little roundup chat with everybody one more time, and then that'll be it for this leg of MSQ, and I will be lunchtime for me.
I'll let you know when discussions are set to resume. Until then, please do get some rest.
We must needs ascertain the veracity of Halmarut's claims. I shall send word to my colleagues in Sharlayan. They may be able to offer us valuable insights. As the word of the mother, Menphilia conveyed the will of the star. Surely she would have known if nature itself ran counter to that will. When you have a moment, I should like to hear more of your trip to the 13th. You ought to let Euless know that you met with Zero. I'm sure he'll wish to hear she's faring well. Oh, she did give me some parting words. I wonder whose voice it was that named the key Ethos. The more we learn, the more mysteries abound. FME back behind the counter.
Alphino and Alice saw fit to relinquish their responsibilities in Garlemald and concentrate on the fight ahead. I shall likewise be reprising my duties as a scion, wherever they may take me. Few tales of Tyrol reach Corvus, even today. I'd like to hear of your adventures next time we meet. I've been making headway with my training, but I have a long way to go compared to present company. I look forward to learning from the very best again someday. Looks like there's a lull in the conversation. This is my chance. Ainor, at least feign a little interest in your sister. This obsession has gone too far.
Sounds like you faced a tough fight in the void. I know your instinct is to charge into the fray, but even heroes need rest. Knowing that a connection persists between the 1st and 13th fills me with joy. Oops. Alright, there was no second line. I will continue to keep abreast of the situation in Garlemald via reports from the Elsebard contingent. Should another crisis arise, we will not hesitate to provide our support. Okay, so that's everybody present. Alright, nobody's missing. Got told to go in here multiple times. Does that mean, is this an in-room now? Imagine if you got through this part of the MSQ and this area got converted to have like an actual comfy feather bed and a glamour dresser and an armoire and, you know, all the in-room amenities. It does not. It's just a little personal RP space. Okay. Actually, yeah, before I wrap up, there are a few NPCs I do actually want to talk to. One of them is Euless, so we'll go back to Tertium. Euless, my man. Hey! So you met with Zira? Honestly, once I gave you the dumplings, I realized it was a silly request. After all, there was no guarantee you'd see her. I'm glad you did, of course. Let's hope the day comes when such treats are commonplace in the Void. Aw, cute. Anything new from you? No. Alright, how about the folks in... Oh. What's going on over here? Hey, buddy.
The air is ice itself.
I may freeze to death at this rate. Well, you could like, go sit by a fire instead of off in this dark corner alone, you weirdo. Could sit in one of the train cars with other people. When my daughter is well enough to travel, I am contemplating working in Rodzadhan. I want nothing more than to show her the world. Oh, that would be cool.
Trading with others would mean opening a market, wouldn't it? A lively, bustling market with foods from foreign lands. I know it's not as simple as saying it, but we have to believe that we'll know prosperity again one day. That's what gives us hope, isn't it?
Girl wants a market, man wants to go to Rod's. That guy's sleeping. I used to be a technician in the Imperial Army. If sharing our technology and expertise with other nations would benefit our people, then I'd be more than willing to cooperate.
Just try to relax, dear. Will the medicine really help?
That is what it's supposed to do. Is this still there? Jeez, alright. Okay, so that's one area. Then, let's go to our mole grandma, because sometimes she has interesting things to say.
I hope the relics we and the people of Yonja and the Ruby Sea gathered were useful to you. When you and the Scions flew beyond the sky, we each prayed for you in our own way. Perhaps you and your friends averting the final days is what Grandmother foresaw in her dream. But more importantly, all is right with the world again, and we have you to thank.
Alright, so that's just an Endwalker thing.
The path laid by the gods is at an end, but there is another yet to be walked. By light radiant, born of a traveler's bonds. Seek, and you will find. Go in hope and in grace.
Alright, I don't know how new that line is, but it feels pretty new, pretty relevant. And is there anybody? I think that's it. Because I don't think we could, like, chat with Vritra and Rods, unfortunately. I think he's sequestered away in Megaduta. Although the update regarding another trip to the 13th would be interesting. And it did get name dropped. Zero did mention Radzatan, so let's just check real fast. Hello? Nope. No Vritra. Well, that'll do for me for today. We got caught up on MSQ. Yahoo yippee. I can do expert roulette again. Very cool and important. And on that note, I say good evening, Sina streamers. Till next time.